Let's go ahead and get started with your love reading. Now that we have all planets almost direct, we only have Mercury goes direct tomorrow and Uranus goes direct in a couple of days. And then we have that new moon in Aquarius. So let's look ahead and see what our love reading is all about. Okay, so we've got retreat, separation, playfulness. Okay, let's keep going. Healing family issues, getting to know each other. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Wow. Let's keep going. 3 more, Spirit. Wedding. Give your relationship a chance. And true love. Free yourself. Okay. So, free yourself. All right. It's time to take back control of your life. I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you walked away from a situation. Okay. Retreat and separation says it all. All right. You walked away from a significant partnership. It could have been very well a marriage. All right. For a lot of you. For others of you, it felt like a marriage. Maybe you guys were together for a really long time. I feel like maybe one or the both of you guys decided that you wanted to go off and just do your own thing and just figure your things, your shit out, basically, right? For some of you, you needed to heal some family issues. And it says here, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for a lot of us, we always try to go into these happy, healthy, loving bonds, but we forget one thing. We have no choice but to clear up family karma, okay? So a lot of the time when we are seeking out our partnerships, we're seeking something that we didn't get to experience in our childhood with our own parents. So if you had a father who was gone all the time, you're going to end up finding a man who continues to trigger that, or a lady or whatever, a partner that continues to trigger that abandonment issue. Okay. So whatever it is that we need to learn, they're going to send us a partner. The universe will send us a partner that is going to trigger that area for us until we heal that. So maybe for some of you, you decided to marry this individual, okay? And I feel like maybe you didn't really take the time to get to know one another. And that's what you're being asked to do in this next go around. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, there was a lot of red flags. Okay. When you were getting to know this individual, but I feel like you thought, oh, this person is perfect for marriage anyway, even though maybe even your mom and dad told you, hey, listen, this person is probably not the best individual, but again, we always go past what our parents say and we do it anyway, and which ends up getting us trapped. And I definitely do feel like for some of you, you felt trapped, okay, in this relationship. I think that you guys really need to get back to your playful sides. I feel like you need to go out and be kids again for a little while and allow the curiosity and the wonder of something new come in. And the only way to do that is to be single for a while. And I definitely feel like that is, that's written all over this reading, is needing to be single, really waiting so that you can, especially for those of you who are trying to come into union with somebody, that there can be long-term, because that's what Saturn wants. Saturn wants long-term. Are you really going to marry this person? Does this person have their shit together? Are they doing the work that you're doing? Or are they taking off all the time and you're constantly laying in bed wondering where they are and what they're doing, And I definitely feel like those are all red flags. Okay. So for those of you who have gone through this situation, I do feel like you have been single for a really long time. Okay. You're freeing yourself from all your karmic debts. You're freeing yourself from your family dilemmas, the drama, the bullshit, the fuckery. All right. Cause I definitely, the first 6 cards, actually, even the overall energy is fuckery. Okay. And I feel like because of that, for some of you, it's really hard for you to really get to know somebody. For some of you, this individual had children or has children, or is just acting like a child. But for them who have children, I feel like the kids are the block. for a lot of you. And these kids don't want to see their parents happy. They don't want to see them with anyone other than their mother or their father, okay? And so that can also be a huge thing. And as much as you want to play with the children and do all this stuff with the kids and whatever else, and maybe you tried to spoil them or whatever, it just didn't work out, okay? That's for those of you who have kids. Now, in the future row, I love this. You've got wedding, give your relationship a chance, and true love. Now, I'm going to read this two different ways. For those of you who have done the work, okay, freed yourself from the past, from people who just aren't giving you the time of day, always making you wait and wonder like where you stand with them, not really taking time out to get you to know you, and if you have children, getting to know your children and their quirks. I feel like after you've gone through that experience, I feel like you will find somebody who is going to want a long-term commitment. For those of you who have been single for a while, okay? I don't feel like if you've been single for a couple of weeks that this person's just going to miraculously appear. I don't see that, okay? For others of you, this could definitely be someone from the past. And if this is someone from the past, I see this, give the relationship a chance, because it did come out in the reverse. It is Mercury retrograde. This is not the time to go back to someone from the past. Okay, period. You think, oh my God, this is my true love. Oh, you know, I love their children. We bond with their children and all this shit. But this person is not marriage material. This person is not here for a commitment. They're still dealing with a bunch of shit that they needed to separate themselves from you to deal with. And I feel like they're still dealing with it. I do not feel, if this is from someone from the past, that this person is sent here for you to be with long term. I feel like it's just to see if you're still stupid. Okay, I'm just going to call it for what it is. I get all these messages all the time of, oh, you know, my ex came back and he's saying all the right things. And, oh, he's so beautiful. And, you know, I've kept in contact with his family and they all tell me how much they love me and they want me to be with him. And I was the best thing that ever happened to him. Really? Because at the end of the day, he still walked away, or she still walked away, and this person was never meant to be here. But you, with those rose-colored glasses on, think that just because they come back and say all the right things, that this person is supposed to be here, and they're your one true love. Listen, we have a lot of true loves on this earth. We have a lot of soulmates. Oh, he's my soulmate. Yeah, we have lots, okay? We have lots. There's more than just one soulmate in this lifetime. The problem is your focus, your laser focus is on this individual because you're trying to prove something, because you have abandonment issues. You have some type of issue that this abuse, these red flags are just shiny little things. Oh, I love the color red. No, no. Love does not have to hurt. Do you notice that she's wearing a beekeeper's outfit? Love doesn't mean that you should have to be hidden in the background, that nobody should know that you're together while the two of you guys are fucking around. No. Free yourself. Walk away from this. I see where if you've been single for a really long time and you're not fucking around with anyone from the past, I can see where someone new can come in, and this is someone that is going to literally embrace you and give you the love and care and nurturing that you need. If this is someone from the past, it's just the opposite. This is not your true love. This is your trauma speaking to you. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, angels, gods, goddesses, can I get some advice on this? Okay. Wow. Orphaned and fork in the road. This is the death card. It's the number 13. This person has already stepped away from you. Listen, you guys already know. If this person, obviously, we've got orphaned. There's your abandonment issues right there. Free yourself from this individual. They freed themselves from you. They didn't care that they left you crying. They didn't care that they left you broken and sad and like traumatized really from relationships. So you got a fork in the road. You can either go back to this individual or you can choose to set yourself free. I don't know if you can see that, but he is tied to that pole. It's not that, it's like you got a monkey on your back too. I don't feel like, or I'm sorry, there's the monkey right there. I don't feel like this individual is the right individual for whoever it is that I'm tuned into. Okay. This is the number 13. That's death, transformation, endings, completions, finalizations. Let it go. Let it go. So that you can get to know who you are at a core level so that you don't continue to repeat the same lessons that you already have in the past. It doesn't matter what this individual says. Mercury retrograde, we always go back, you know, oh my God, we're getting married. No, you're not. Because when Mercury goes direct in the next couple of days, you're going to remember why you guys walked away in the first place if they haven't already shown you. Okay? Not good. Whoever I'm tuned into, not good. And this is why I've really refrained from doing love readings lately, is because I knew that this would come out. Because this is not the time. We just had Venus square Uranus. When Venus squared Uranus, instant breakups. Where you thought everything was gung-ho and everything was good and everything was amazing. And then Venus, love, squared Uranus, expect the unexpected. It went the complete opposite way. Like anybody who got married during this time, destined to fail. Unfortunately, destined to fail. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. That doesn't mean challenge you by cheating on you. That doesn't mean challenge you by constantly walking away because they have their own issues to deal with. It's working together for the same common goal. Do in your heart, or deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. For a lot of you, what feels right is keep beating your head against the wall. Trying to run into something that is not for you. If you want this, the wedding, you want the long term, this person isn't it. This person is not it. And those of you who are starting new relationships when we have all of these planets in retrograde, it's not it. Okay? Not it. The last 6 months has not been a time to be picking up relationships. We've had Mars in retrograde. That is the masculine energy in retrograde. That's just as bad as having a Venus retrograde. During that time, we had Venus squaring Uranus. Not a good time. Venus was also out of bounds for a really long time. So anybody who's picked up a relationship in the last few months, just know that the chances of it staying in your life is slim to none. Okay, I'm just being honest. That's just what the astrology says. Now, obviously, we would have to look at your synastry and your astrology to make sure that that is right for everybody. But for the most part, I can almost bet the house on it. Okay, so keep that in mind. You guys, whoever I'm talking to right now, it's time for you to walk away. Okay, it's time for you to walk away. This person is immature. They're not ready for a relationship. Maybe even for some of you, this person has kids. Or like I said, they're acting like children. There could be children involved in this. And they could be adult children as well. For those of you who are older that I'm tuning into. Whatever this is, whoever I'm tuned into, this isn't going to work. Okay? Plain and simple. This will not work. Anyway, you guys, I wish I had better news for you in this love story, but I just don't, okay? This is the perfectly imperfect love story. You guys, I love you all so very much. I'm sorry to have to bring this to you, to whoever it is that I'm tuned into, but this is not everybody's story. So if it is not your story, do not attach, and just keep flying high, keeping your vibe high, because I definitely feel if you guys have been single for a really long time, someone new is about ready to enter in, and I definitely feel like this person is going to be your true love. For those of you who need to get out of a relationship or are healing from a relationship, get on it. Like all you're doing is making yourself late. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so much. Take care, and we'll chat again soon.